that he's just a delight to be around. Sometimes, well, you never know what Michael's going to say. Michael's given me some definite visual pictures to think about. At any rate, Michael is the owner of Zeppi's Pizzeria, as well as the Vice President of Marketing for a company called Buzzland Presentations. And I'm just excited as heck to see this presentation this morning. Please welcome Mr. Michael Strauss.
Thank you very much for that great introduction. Just one piece of housekeeping. For those of you in the back of the room, I don't want to blow away the people in the front, but if anyone in the back at whatever time can't hear me, just raise your hand. And thank you, Carmen. Appreciate that. That was my best critic. April 16th, the day after tax day. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but thanks, Ange. On a more positive note, the Cleveland Cavaliers have made it to the playoffs. Which, for those of you who don't know, or didn't look at the paper or web this morning, that results in $3.7 million spent in Cleveland per home game. Nice. So, open up your wallets and open up your purses, and let's get ready for that. Just one quick note regarding the expo. Okay, one of the reasons that we moved this event to this date is originally was going to be in September, Ange, I believe, earlier in the schedule. The point is we moved it here because a lot of the things you're going to learn today regarding networking can really benefit you at the expo, whether you're going to be an exhibitor or just an attendee. So just an added incentive for those of you who do plan on going, or maybe some of you that are on the fence. All right, so let's get started. Phil Stella, could you tell us why you're here today, in a word?
You. You said one word.
Personal invitation will get you everywhere. Kristen Kumar, can you tell us why you're here today?
To learn.
Good work. When I thought about this presentation after it was finished, I really thought about trying to put myself in your shoes and see why you would come to this event above all the other BBS, or why you would signal this one out, why we'd want to come. So the first thing I thought about networking. Why do we network? We want to get more clients. We want more business. We want more dollars in the door. And I thought about that a little bit further, fleshing it out. And I don't know about you guys, well, I know many of you, we're already pretty much at capacity. I don't know if I could handle another 2 or 3 appointments a day. I don't know if I could handle another book to read or another piece of business. So I took it a step further to say, better. We want to take the clients that we have, keep the cream of the crop, and try to go out and obtain better clients. Customers that have the projects that we want to work with, the ones that we're really passionate and excited about, and ones that have the money to spend as well. So that's where I came up with that. And if you need any more incentive, there's a quote there at the bottom from a study done in California in 1979. Which I thought was pretty fascinating. From the book by Nicholas Boothman, great book. It's in the resource section. How to Get People to Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. Fascinating, fascinating read. Why did I pick this topic? Why are we talking about this today? Donna Metzger, who is the treasurer of this secretary, really gave me the idea. Okay? We were at a conference many moons ago, and Donna asked a hypothetical networking question. She said, if you are in a room with people, and you're at a networking event, and there are 4 people that you don't know, and that anyone that you know in the room doesn't know either, how do you kind of get into that group? How do you break the silence? And that's what this entire program is designed around. Okay? And what I was shocked when I heard it from her, because those of you who know Donna know she is a very articulate person. She's excellent at what she's excellent at what she does. She's, I don't know if I'd call her an extrovert, but certainly not an introvert. Very friendly. I don't. Just as warm, as welcoming as anyone you could imagine. So I thought, wow, if a person with this skill set might have difficulty with that, well then certainly people that maybe don't have the skills that Donna has would also have difficulty with this. So I thought there was a need for it. Why 101? Nathan, thank you for the water. We've probably all heard Phil Stella speak about an elevator speech. We all know what side to wear a name tag on. We all know to bring business cards to a networking event. This is not about that. This is about more of the high-end, mature things that you really aren't talked about, that really aren't practiced, that really can get you the most value out of your networking events. I'm sure that most of us here go to multiple networking opportunities, multiple different groups. We want to get more out of that, more return on our investment. We don't want to just be seen. We want to walk away with some business, whether it's right there or down the line. Why am I standing in front of you today? I've had a lot of practice. I don't claim to be an expert. I just claim to have read and know a lot about this topic. And a lot of it, I've gotten feedback from the people in this room. So I'm more reporting to you the different options that you can utilize. Okay? You are the ones that are going to dictate and take from what I present to you today what's going to work for you. There are some things that are going to work for the people that are more outgoing in the room. There are some things that are going to work for the people that are more reserved in the room. There are going to be some things that work for the people that like to meet everyone in a night, and some people that like to talk to a few people and really have a solid connection. So again, I don't want you to take everything that I talk about today and utilize it. Find the things that are best going to resonate with you and your style and make them work best for you. My first speaking engagement was at a halftime of a Cosmos game in front of 50,000 people when I was 8. And I was interviewed. I was in a soccer magazine, National Soccer Magazine, and they brought me up at half field with a few other people, and they asked me how long I had played soccer for, being 8 years old, and my answer was that I played for 10 years. So I think that if I can do that at 8, I can handle this room. So I'm excited. Angie mentioned I do work for Buzzland Presentations. I do work as their director of marketing for the Midwest office, but I do public speaking for them as well as market the business on business topics like this one. Spoke at John Carroll on leadership with Nation, which Nathan Wills got a chance to see. So that's something that I enjoy doing and has given me more experience to be better for you here today. I also own Zeppi's Pizza at Cedar and Green. We see 2,000 customers a month. I get a lot of practice interacting with people. Obviously, it's not the length that, it's not a half-an-hour conversation. Sometimes it is. Most of the time it's snippets. However, again, a lot of volume, a lot of practice. I have a lot of ability to see what works and doesn't work in a low-risk environment. This is who I am. I like to talk to people. I like to listen to people. I like to see what works and what doesn't work. I'm being true to myself, and that's one of the themes that you will see. I don't want you, well, I shouldn't say I don't want you, you do whatever you want, but people pick up on whether you're genuine or not. If you walk into a networking event or a PTA meeting or a meeting with your parent, with your teacher, or your kid's teacher, be genuine, be who you are, because people pick up on that. If you're being fake, they'll pick up on that also, okay? I spoke to Ben Barnett. This whole topic came up when I was speaking to Ben Barnett 6 months ago. He's the wife of Hallie Barnett, the husband of Hallie Barnett. I guess depends on the day. And I got Ben instead of Hallie on the phone, and Ben just sounded really great. And I had to know what was so good for him. What was he so excited about? And he had been dealing with a problem in his company where he was trying to sell something, but not sell it in consistency with who he was. He was trying to be fake, kind of trying to be like a used car salesman type of person. He evaluated it and was giving him all this angst. He wasn't selling product. And he was coming out the other end saying, wait a minute, I can be who I am. I can not sell my soul. And on top of it, he just closed the big deal. So again, people pick up on that genuine attitude, and just keep that